High FM, 101.9 megahertz of life.
Can we just talk about this whole idea of maths literacy? Why has it got a bad rap? What is going on here? Caryn Bachrach, educational psychologist, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well.
Good morning, Howard. Well, thank you. Hope you're good.
I am. So let's just talk about, first of all, what is the story? Is it being discontinued? Is it not? And what is the fuss about?
So, Howard, to the best of my knowledge, it is a recognized subject across all the syllabi. So, IEB, Department of Education, SACI. There's a misconception in that article in the Times Live that's been created. Maths literacy is awarded points. It is recognized for in terms of what type of matric pass you get. It does get points, admission APS points, to access studying after school. There are faculties that require one to have certain subjects. So, for example, engineering, medicine, certain BCom degrees, actuarial science degrees may well want a candidate to offer core maths, so not maths literacy. They may also require them to have science, but there are many fields of study that one can access with maths literacy. And there are a lot of options of new ways to do a degree, like through private universities, who may not necessarily require you to have core maths to do a business degree. I think it's important for both the students and parents to research what the universities require for a particular field of study. And you can go onto their websites, you can download their prospectus, you can see what the requirements are. But maths literacy is a recognized and accredited subject. And sometimes it's a good option for students who are struggling with core maths, with algebra, with trigonometry, with geometry, that they may well not need for further study. And maths literacy gives them an approach to a very practical, relevant, applicable.
I was going to say, somebody that that I know was actually took maths lit for matric, and I was actually very, very impressed by the practicality of the subject. Now, that person might not be able to, use a logbook and solve for sine and cos, but actually it gave skills, it provided skills that are useful in many areas.
I think it's useful for daily use, for a financial literacy, literally understanding what things are going to cost you once you've included the interest. It's a practical, relevant way to use arithmetic. There isn't the option to do, as it was, Howard, when you and I were at school, to do a standard grade maths or even a lower grade maths, and I barely passed standard grade maths.
Right.
So, maths literacy would have been a great subject for me to do.
But also, even that, the stigma of higher grade, standard grade, lower grade, surely that shouldn't be the point. It shouldn't be a lower grade. It should just be focused on what is the right thing for that student.
Exactly, and it's for what that person it's all about how they can show their strengths and the career field that they want to go into. So it's recognizing that there are career fields that require one to have maths and often have a result in maths that is above a certain percentage. If one is struggling with maths, is that the career field you necessarily should be going into? That's also something that needs to be considered. But I think maths literacy offers a lot of opportunity for a lot of students and for a lot of fields of study.
Yeah.
One can even study law. One can study law with maths literacy, as an example.
Why are maths people such snobs?
I can't answer that question.
Oh, come on, at least try. Yeah,
No,
but there's definitely some form of snobbery around maths. I've noticed that throughout my life. You know, maths people think there's definitely an elitism. There's an elitism around maths, isn't there?
I have many maths people in my life and many maths lit people in my life.
Oh, so you're going to go the political and safe route, Caryn?
No, absolutely, for sure. But I think what concerns me is the misconception that's being created.
Yes, 100%.
Maths lit is recognized. It does get you points towards applying to university. If you get a distinction in maths lit, you get a distinction in maths lit. 80% in maths lit gives you 7 APS points. 80% in maths gives you 7 APS points. Certain universities give you like an additional 2 points for maths. If your percentage is like 80%, you know, for different levels of percentage, they will add 2 points. But those are for career fields that someone who is going to struggle with maths or has struggled with maths shouldn't be considering.
Very, very interesting.